Hi there friends! I'm Sarah and welcome to my channel. Now today I am going to have a chat with you about my favorite thing in the whole wide world, clothes. So I am always having people asking me, oh my goodness, where do you get your clothes? How do you afford to have such a fabulous wardrobe? And to be honest, it's because I am clever about where I get my clothes from. So today I am going to walk you through all of my best tips on how to be kawaii on a budget. Now before we get started today, I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on notifications so that you get all of the updates about all my kawaii fashion videos and all the fun stuff that we get up to on this channel. Now, with that out of the way, without further ado, I'm going to talk to you about my number one first top tip. So before you start shopping, you want to get yourself a good idea in your head about exactly what kind of style you're after. Maybe you like gothic, maybe you like toned down kind of stuff, maybe you like pastels. It doesn't matter really what kind of style you're after, but you need to make sure you've got a reasonably good idea in your head what kind of look you're going for before you go out and start buying different clothing pieces. So the first tip for kawaii on a budget is thrift shops are your best friend. You want to go thrift shopping as often as possible. Now, for me, I like pastel colors and I also like to block colors. So when I go thrift shopping, I will look for like cardigans or t-shirts or tank tops or little skirts or pants that are all in one block color that is pastel that I think will look cute. I tend to layer things over each other and pick different colors. So like today I've got on this light blue cardigan, I've got a purple tank top, and I'm wearing a pink skirt. None of them particularly have any fancy patterns on them, but when mixed together they look quite cute. So these are the kinds of items that you're wanting to look for first. So start going through all of the different sections in your thrift shop and look for block color items in shades that you want to wear that will complement each other. Now my big top tip with this one is always go and look in the kids section, because a lot of the children's clothes aren't actually like teeny weeny. And you can often find some really cute stuff there. For those of you that are really into like pastel cardigans or vintage pastel cardigans, you can sometimes get super lucky and find these absolute gems at your thrift store. I personally have never been so lucky, but I have heard about people online who have. Now because they're so cute and they've got such, cutesy, almost childlike images on them, a lot of people who run thrift shops or work in thrift shops don't really know what kind of fashion they are, so they're going to end up putting them in the kids section. So always check the kids section. You never know, you might get lucky. Whilst you're at the thrift shop, make sure you go and look in the kids toy section as well. You want to go and look for like cute little figurines or like just accessory things that come with dolls that you can then turn into earrings or necklaces or anything really. To recap thrift shopping, look for bulk colors that you like that complement each other. Always check the kids section just in case you find a gem in there, and check the toys section as well for cute things that you can turn into jewelry. Now we've talked about thrift stores. Unfortunately, due to the nature of thrift stores, you're not always going to be able to find exactly what you want in them. I mean, sometimes you will, you might get lucky, but it's not always going to happen that way. Sometimes you'll have an idea in your head of something that you want to put together and you just won't be able to find what you're looking for. So, the next option is you've got to go online. Okay, so you've been to your thrift store, you've found yourself some t-shirts, you've found yourself some cardigans, but you haven't found exactly what you need to just make that outfit go to the next level. What you need to do now is get on the internet. My favorite place to shop to get staple items for my wardrobe is on Aliexpress. That's where I get most of my socks, it's where I get most of my tennis skirts. Well, actually, no, it's where I get all of my tennis skirts. Now I think about it. I also get some t-shirts and even some shoes I've gotten off Aliexpress. When you are shopping on Aliexpress, you want to shop around and make sure you are getting the best price for the item that you're searching for. The prices on Aliexpress are usually quite cheap. This is because when they mail them out, it is going to take a while to get to you. So do keep that in mind. It can often take a couple of weeks for items from Aliexpress to arrive on your doorstep. So if you are in a hurry, then this tip is probably not going to work for you. But if you plan ahead, it can be very, very helpful and save you a lot of money. Get on Aliexpress, look up the item that you are after, and make sure you search until you find the item that is cheap but also has plenty of reviews from other people saying that it's a good quality item. Because some of these items because most of these items come from China, they can sometimes be a little bit dodgy where the item might not look exactly like the picture does. So this is why reviews on Aliexpress is super, super important. If you found an item that you like but it has no reviews at all, you probably want to avoid that one just in case it turns out to be a little bit dodgy. I personally have not had any issues with buying things on Aliexpress, so as long as you're sensible about it and you keep these tips in mind, you should be just fine. What you also want to do is get yourself a tape measure, because the sizes can often fluctuate, so you want to be able to measure yourself. So measuring your waist and your bust and your hips and all that kind of stuff, so that before you buy an item, you can make sure it's actually going to fit you when it arrives. Now, I get a lot of my staple items for my wardrobe from Aliexpress, so my things like all of my tennis skirts, a lot of my socks, I've gotten some shoes, I've gotten some tops. I got this top from Aliexpress. So you can find all types of gems on there. Sometimes you just need to fall into a shopping rabbit hole and see what you find. Alternatively, from Aliexpress, you can also go down the path of secondhand online goods. There is a lot of Facebook groups that sell like Fairy K, secondhand items, Lolita secondhand items. You just have to have a search for them. Most of them you can join without a lot of hassle, and there'll be people that'll be selling different things on there, and secondhand is always cheaper. This is good. There are different websites, like you can look things up on eBay, you can often find things on Etsy, you can find things on Lace Market. There is all types of stuff, so have a big old search. You can also buy things on Taobao. That's not quite as easy, and I do not have enough time to explain how to do that on this video, so maybe leave me a comment if you'd like me to do that, and we'll see what we can come up with. But that is it for online shopping. Tip number 3 is all about jewelry and accessories. So you'll probably not be surprised to know that a lot of shops will make brightly colored items for kids. Now, just because they've been made for kids does not mean you can't wear them. So make sure you go and check the kids sections in like Target, and like you can even do them in some of the cheap shops like Cheapest Chips and things like that. Lavisa and Colette also have kids sections that have some super cute stuff in them. To my American friends, I'm really sorry, these are all Australian shops, but I'm sure you have local shops that are similar, like Walmart, I think is one. I think you guys have a Kohl's as well. I don't know. Whatever your local department store is, head in there, go check out the kids section. They will often have really cute like beaded things and just like unicorn motifs and stuff, because kids love that stuff, and it's often a lot cheaper because it's for kids. So don't let it deter you that they make it for kids. If you are an adult, you can totally wear kid stuff. You do it. It's good. And now we are at my fifth? And now we're at my fifth and final tip for kawaii on a budget. Now, this one is gonna be some real adult talk, so I'm sorry if this is gonna hit hard home, okay guys? But sometimes you're gonna want the big ticket items, whether it's a jacket or a pair of shoes, or there's just something really cute from a brand that you just love and you have to own it. Those things are gonna be expensive and you're gonna want them anyway. So what I suggest to you is that you start saving now. And I'm not saying you have to put large amounts of money aside. I personally put $10 a week, which in the scheme of things for me, I don't notice a lot, but you can pick however much is just a small amount of money that you're not even going to notice coming out of your pocket money or your pay or wherever you get your money from. Take a small portion of it and put it over there and forget about it. Because do you know what? If you do that over time and you just make that a habit that you keep on doing, eventually when that brand you love surprise drops an item that you absolutely have to have, you can go, hey, I can actually afford to splurge on this. Here is my saved money. Give me my item, please. Unfortunately, sometimes there is no other way except to save up and be responsible with your money. Now, there are also other things that you need to consider if you are going to buy the big ticket items. There are ways to get them cheaper. So you can always wait for when they're doing sales. So shops usually have sales around end of financial year, for Black Friday, when they're doing stock take, for Boxing Day because they feel like it. Stores are always having sales, especially the online ones. So if you're going to buy something online, what you want to do is you go to that online store, you put the item in your cart, and then you click out and leave it alone. If you've registered, what a lot of stores will do is they'll send you an email being like, hey, you forgot to buy this item. If you come back and buy it now, here, please use this discount coupon. So that's one way that you can often get discounts. Another way is to stalk your favorite Instagram influencers, because a lot of them will do brand deals with these different brands that you love, and in conjunction with that, the brands will often give these influencers a coupon code to share with their followers so that they can get a discount on the items. So before you go and purchase the item, have a look online to see if you can get a discount code, especially if it's a specific like kawaii, cute brand. There's likely to be discount codes around the place, so just have a bit of a search for it. The other tip on trying to get, the big ticket items cheaper is to sign up to mailing lists. I know it's awful, mailing lists suck, and like having mountains and mountains of junk mail can be a right pain in the butt sometimes. I actually have an email address that I use purely for signing up to mailing lists. That's all it's for. Nothing else goes in there except for mailing list stuff. So I make sure that I am signed up for the mailing list for all of my favorite shops, so that if I'm wanting to buy something from them, I can then go through my junk mail email and check to see if they have any coupons going on, because a lot of companies will actually send out discounts in their emails, like to their mailing list people only. So you may not even know if you follow them on Instagram or Facebook. Unless you're on the mailing list, you may not even know that that's a thing. One big company that I know like constantly has discount codes in their emails is YRU. I don't think a week goes by where I do not get an email from them saying, we're having a 50% off sale. Use this coupon now in the next 48 hours to, get half price off. So that's one big name there that you can get a discount on. You just need to be patient and you need to know where to look. I know some of you are going to be skeptical about whether this advice actually works or not. So this outfit that I am wearing today, I have put together using only things that I have used all of my tips for. So I am going to show you my outfit now, and I'm going to give you a rundown of where I got everything and how much I paid for it, just so I can prove to you that it is possible to be cute as heck on a budget. So check this out. So now you can see my whole outfit. Let me break it down for you. My hair bows I got from Colette on sale for $3. My necklace is from Kmart and it was about $5. The cardigan was thrifted from Savers, and that was $5.99. My purple tank top I got off Aliexpress for $6.77. My little pink tennis skirt is also from Aliexpress for $7.76. My socks, Aliexpress, for $1.99. And my shoes were thrifted from Savers for $11.99. That brings the total for my whole outfit to nothing more than $42.50. Yeah, you heard me right, this whole outfit cost me less than $50. And now now we have come to the end of our kawaii on a budget video. I really hope you found some of these tips to be super helpful for you today, and good luck in your online and offline shopping endeavors. I would absolutely love to see what outfits you can come up with using some of this advice and some of the things that you've managed to scope out in thrift stores. So if you do post outfits like that, please tag me in your Instagram comments. I would love to see them. If you have any questions about anything that we've talked about today, please feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer it to the best of my ability. But I'm afraid this is now the end of the video, so thank you for hanging out with me today, guys, and we will chat again next time. So, love. Bye now.